chill. I am so excited for this video. I've had this video idea written down in my videos idea list since I saw Destiny do this, and then I saw Rachel Catherine do this, and I was like, okay, I need to do this video. Basically how this video is going to work is that I'm going to use a random number generator to decide how many hours I read for every single day. Now today it's 4:30, so there's only 7.5 hours left in the day. So today I'm going to set my wheel for hours 1 through 7, but on a future day we might do more than that. Okay, let's spin. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. That was so close. I was like, we're getting 7. We're getting 7. Honestly, it would have been kind of a wild night to get 7. 1 hour. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well, super chill. Great, easy start to this video. Now for what to read. 3 romances that I'm really excited about on my TBR is Indigo Ridge, The 7-Year Slip, and Powerless. Let me tell you my thinking for each. For Indigo Ridge, I've never read a book by this author before, so it sounds really exciting to read a new author. The 7-Year Slip, I've just been hearing amazing things about. And then Powerless is the 3rd book in the Chestnut Spring series, and I'm already so invested in this world and this series, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think it's just calling my name because I know I'm already invested in it. Okay, for the summary, I actually didn't know what this book was about. I know it follows Jasper, but that's all I knew. So basically this whole series is a small town cowboy romance, which is so fun. And the first 2 books follow brothers who are like cowboy ranch hand vibe guys, and then this 3rd book follows their friend Jasper, who's actually a hockey player. So this one I feel like is gonna be pretty different because it's a sports romance, and then it also says it's childhood friends to lovers, which is so cute. It says 2 childhood friends, 2 broken hearts, 1 impromptu road trip to get away from everything. So also this road trip aspect I'm really intrigued by. I guess we've got like forced proximity, and we've gotten bits of Jasper in the first 2 books, but he's always seems very kind of mysterious and closed off, so I'm so intrigued to learn more about his character in this book. One minute left. Okay, that's officially 1 hour, and I read to page 66, which is pretty good, so a little less than 1 minute per page. I'm really liking it so far. Elsie Silver honestly like never disappoints. I did not expect this book to start how it starts. Sloane is our female love interest, and it starts on her wedding day to this horrible, awful guy. And I was like, what? What a crazy start. And then just a few pages ago, we got some information about one of the Eaton boys that is having my heart break. So there's a lot going on right now. And then I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow to spin the wheel again. Honestly, maybe I'll do some more readings tonight and read more than 1 hour. We'll see. I am sick. I woke up feeling horrible and I want to cry. Oh, I hate being sick. I upped our hours on the spin wheel to 10 hours for today. I'm nervous. 3. Okay, that's so chill. Honestly, that's kind of disappointing because we did 1 hour yesterday, and then to get only 3 today, I feel like I could read way more than that. Yesterday, I actually ended up reading way longer than the timer because I was getting so into this book. I read to page 163. We're just getting into the road trip aspect of this plot, and they were staying at a hotel like in the last chapter that I read, and they got like 2 separate beds, and I was like, this would have been the perfect opportunity for the 1 bed trope. But it also was like fairly early into the book, so you know, maybe we're not at the 1 bed trope level yet. All right, 3 hours on the timer. After doing some reading, I went and got ready for the day using my Harry's razor set. I know everyone is in shopping mode right now for the holidays, looking for the perfect gift. Giving a great gift can make you look good, but giving a Harry's gift to the men on your list can make them look good too. Harry's starter set is the perfect gift for your significant other, a family member, or even yourself if you want to treat yourself to a quality shave this holiday season. Whenever I first started using Harry's razors, one thing I was so impressed with that I didn't expect is just the quality of the razor.
eraser, and especially the weighted handle. It's such a little detail, but the weighted handle and the grip makes such a difference when I'm shaving. The starter set is usually $13, but if you use my link, you can get it for just $5. I know the holidays is a time where we all spend potentially lots of money on gifts, so I love that Harry's is the perfect balance of quality and affordability. I am personally giving one of these sets to my dad and one to my boyfriend. This set I'm gifting is Harry's special holiday gift. The packaging is literally so nice. Like, I could put this right under the tree, no wrapping required. And it features some of Harry's favorite products in a limited edition. So check off all the guys on your list for the Harry starter set. First time buyers get the starter set for only $5, which is a $13 value. And don't forget to check out Harry's beautiful gift boxes. Make sure to get your holiday shopping on quickly because these gift offers are only available for a limited time and in limited stock. Thank you so much to Harry's for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to reading. I just got all ready for the day, and I also read to page 240 in the book. Things are happening with romance, which is very exciting. However, I am really intrigued why we still have over 200 pages. Like, this book is thick, which all of Elsie Silver's books in the Chestnut Spring series are slow burns, so obviously it makes sense that this would be a slow burn as well. But this one is different because it's childhood friends to lovers. They start off the book being like best friends, like already really caring about each other, so I feel like that emotional element needed for the relationship is already there. They've just never crossed the friendship line to get into like romantic relationship territory. But once they cross that line, I can't imagine that everything wouldn't go swimmingly because they're already like best friends and emotionally like care about each other so much. So yeah, that kind of makes me scared for like what conflict is going to happen that needs like 250 pages to solve. I just took a reading pause to film a giant book unboxing video, which I think should already be up by the time you're seeing this video. Anyway, in case you're ever curious what my floor looks like after I film book hauls, look at this mess. This is crazy. Luca's like watching it over it all. Like, I will not clean, but I will supervise. So I'm gonna clean all of this up and then I'll get back to more reading of Powerless. But I wanted to show you guys one of the books that I got in my book haul. I got a special edition of Check and Mate. It has a reversible dust jacket. Just want to show you guys because I might read this book after I finish Powerless. Anyway, I'm gonna clean and then let's get back to reading Powerless. My timer just went off. I'm on page 360 and everything is going so good right now with the romance, which makes me so happy, but I'm so scared for whatever our third act conflict is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm not ready for it. I think I'm gonna read a little bit more and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm so tempted to spin the wheel tonight just because I really want to know how many hours I'm gonna be reading tomorrow, but I will make myself wait. But the anticipation is killing me. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hello. I woke up today feeling even more sick. Every time I like start to get sick on the first day of sickness, which was yesterday for me, I'm always like, oh, this isn't too bad. Like, maybe I'll just feel lightly sick the whole time and it'll be like super chill cold, you know? And then by day 2, it rolls in and I'm like, nope, yesterday was just the calm before the storm and I'm entering the storm. Anyway, let's spin the wheel for today. So today, I am hoping to get more than just like 1 to 3 hours because I feel like it's been kind of lame the amount I've been reading. I could do higher for sure. Spinning in 3, 2, 1. Yee, I'm nervous. Are you serious? Okay, you know what? We can't have this. I'm gonna replace the hours I've already done with higher numbers. So we've already done 1 hour and 3 hours. So I'm gonna switch those out for 11 and 12 hours. No more 1 and 3 since we've already done them. 11 and 12 has been added. I'm scared. Are you joking? What is the universe just like doesn't want me to read? Okay, I guess I'm doing 2. It feels so lame again. I'm on page 400 and Theo Silva just entered the chat. He is the male love interest in the next book, Reckless. That's the book I'm most excited for. Ever since I read Flawless, I was like, I want to get to Reckless because I heart Theo Silva. We just got a scene with Theo Silva interacting with a gal who I am assuming is going to be his love interest. She's a character we have already been introduced to. Assuming she is his love interest, I'm like 99% sure. I did not expect that. I did not expect this pairing of characters. I won't say who it is. I'm sure if you read the summary for Reckless,
you can find out who she is, but yeah, it just really caught me off guard, and they seem like kind of opposites, so I'm very intrigued about these characters coming together in the next book, Reckless. Anyway, it was just like one tiny scene with them, but it made me really excited for the next book. Less than 1 hour left. I finished the book. I think I'm gonna say 4 stars. It's definitely my least favorite in the series so far, but I still really liked it. I also feel like because it was childhood friends to lovers, they started out the book really caring about each other, which is so sweet, but I do think we get more suspense in the first 2 books where they start out as strangers and they have to like get to know each other, fall in love, work through any problems, and then like ultimately end up together. I feel like we skipped any of like the falling for each other because they start out already like having so much love for each other. But the ending was so cute, it was so sweet, and yeah, I literally still love it so much. I finished Powerless with 23 minutes left, so we can start a second book. And for my second book, I think I'm gonna start Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, since it is my this month book club pick for my favorite book club. And I'm also just really excited to start it. I already read the first sentence and it's so funny for an opening line. It says, "I'm reliably informed that you're a Gen Z sex symbol." So curious where that line is going. The timer just went off and I read to page 22 in the book so far. It seems really cute so far, and we already have lots of stuff that we need to unpack. Like Mallory is an incredible chess player, but she hasn't played in a really long time, but she was like a prodigy at 12. So I'm so intrigued why she stopped playing, and that's all I'm reading for today. Completed 2 hours today, and then tomorrow hours 1 through 3 will not be an option at all, so I'll at least be reading 4+ hours for the rest of this video. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I have COVID. I love how it's 2 double lines. It really feels like a pregnancy test. This is my first time ever getting COVID. I really thought I was gonna skirt it for life because I didn't get COVID during its peak in the pandemic in 2020. So far, I honestly don't feel as bad as I thought. Just kind of a bit congested, sore throat, and I'm just really tired is the main thing. I love how these first 3 days I got hours 1 through 3 when I was like, please give me more. Like I was down to do like a mini like 12-hour readathon 2 days ago, and today I would love just like 2 hours of reading so I could go back to bed. All right, anyway, let's spin the wheel. On the wheel we've got today hours 4 through 12. I deleted hour 2 since that's what we did yesterday. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay, hour 12 hours. It appears a nap is not in my future today. Okay, I'm gonna try my hardest to do this despite being sick. I did not read any more yesterday, so I'm still on, I think, chapter 2. And I also got the audiobook, which is gonna be extra nice since we do have 12 hours of reading today, so I can read while I maybe go on a walk, do some chores, things like that. I read page 90, and one thing I love about all of Ali Hazelwood's books is that she always puts her female main characters in a very male-dominated industry. Like all of her other adult romances are STEM romances, and this one is chess. In chapter 7, she just really delved into a lot of the sexism that can occur being one of the few females in an industry, so I just really appreciate that her books really address and deal with sexism in the workforce. I just read page 173. Chess is like so fun, and that's been really enjoyable to read about. But I couldn't figure out quite why I was feeling fairly neutral about this book until I just read this last chapter where we finally got to see Mallory and Nolan like really interact and like have a real scene together. And I really love to see them interact. I think we're just like 173 pages in and they still have like barely talked much. So I'm just like wanting more from the romance. I just got to page 256, so I am nearing the end of the book. It's really cute. This last chapter that I just read, chapter 21, was especially very cute. One thing I've been slightly frustrated by is that Mal is a bit of like a self-sabotager, which feels very akin to the like miscommunication trope to me. Like it feels like sometimes she's just like self-sabotaging so we can have conflict. I just think there's more interesting ways to have conflicts in romance books. But other than that, I have been really liking it. It's very adorable. And we're gonna have a little bit of change of scenery in a second because I was talking to my parents and they also tested positive for COVID. I just saw them like a week ago, so I'm assuming that they gave it to me because one of their neighbors is also sick. So I think I'm going to head to my parents' house to hang out with them. My boyfriend Danny has been out of town, which is perfect, so he's not been exposed to me and my COVID germs, and I'd like to keep it that way. He's coming back into town tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna get out of here before he gets back so he hopefully never gets sick. So I'm gonna switch over to the audiobook and drive to my parents' house. Hello, I just got to my parents' house and finished this book literally like 5 seconds ago. I am conflicted on how to rate it. The ending to me, I just feel like it ended so abruptly. The whole plot, we're really like working up toward this big chess plot line, okay? And then the end, we didn't get to like fully experience the end like chess plots, but it still is a really cute, adorable book. I would still recommend it for sure. The whole chess setting and chess world was really fun and really fascinating because that's not something I know much about, and the romance is super adorable. According to my timer, we still have 5 hours left, which is a little bit insane because it's 6:30 p.m., but it is time to start a new book. So I packed quite a few Christmas reads, but I think I definitely want to start with the 7-Year Slip next. I have owned this book for a little bit, I think since it first came out, and I've been a little hesitant to read it because this book just has such incredible reviews. I'm scared I'm gonna go in with like too high expectations and it won't live up to all the reviews I've been hearing. Let's go start the 7-Year Slip. Good morning. So last night I tried my hardest to read to 12 hours, but I did fall asleep around the 2-hour, 7-minute mark. I honestly like don't feel that sick, which I'm really thankful for. I've just been so tired. So I think I'm gonna finish my 2 hours of reading today, and then I might take a pause on this challenge, come back in hopefully a few days when I'm feeling better, just because I don't want to keep failing the challenges. But I did read to page 111 and I'm really liking the book so far. Definitely seeing like what all the hype is about. The author's writing is so beautiful in this book. Like, basically Clementine, our main character, she was really close with her aunt and her aunt passes away and she ends up moving into her late aunt's apartment. And her aunt has always told her that her apartment is magical, but she always just thought it was like, you know, a story, a fun story. But then she wakes up and she is 7 years in the past. I am a little scared to keep reading because I just have a feeling that there's gonna be a part that's gonna be really sad. I don't know why, just like the tone feels like a bit melancholy. I am so far on page 187 and I'm loving this book so much. She works in the publishing industry, which is so interesting, and he's a chef, which is really cool. It's also like very real and raw, which is very, very nice and refreshing to read. She just lost her aunt, so there's a lot of grief in this book and just a lot of feelings of like finding yourself and like, are you happy? That really goes with being in your 20s. And with the time travel element, it's very much like right person, wrong time, which like just hurts my heart. And I feel like this book is gonna like break my heart at some point, but then hopefully put it back together for a happy ending. My timer just went off. I read to page 216 and something I did not expect just happened. So it's kind of like a bad place to stop reading. But I think I am gonna stop here, and then like I said, I'll see you guys in a few days when hopefully I'm feeling 100% better. It's a few days later. I'm feeling much better now and ready to resume this video challenge. And since the last time I saw you guys, I finished the 7-Year Slip. I would say 4.5 stars. I thought it was so good. I also loved how we have this magical time traveling apartment, but we don't ever need to find out the reason behind the magic. That's not really important. And I was glad that that wasn't the focus. We just accept this quirky, unique, magical little home. My one tiny baby complaint, which is why I'm giving it 4.5 stars instead of 5 stars, is that I do wish there was more romance. Because we focus like half the time on just Clementine's own life, I felt like the romance was just neglected the slightest bit. This is me being nitpicky, but I just wanted even like 2 more chapters within the romance. Okay, time to spin the wheel again. 3, 2, 1.
8 hours? Okay, honestly, I feel like that's kind of perfect. I think that could be just the perfect amount of time to read one more book. You guys, I'm so sad. I just went into my suitcase to get Indigo Ridge out because I want to read that book next, and it wasn't in my suitcase, which means I left it at home. I did look on my library's website and they do have the ebook for free that I can get, so I'm gonna read it as an ebook, but I'm sad because the physical book, I own it. So it feels silly to read the ebook, and the physical book is so pretty, so I wish I had the physical book with me. I haven't read an ebook in a while, so maybe this will be kind of fun to mix it up. I just read page 43 and we've got a murder mystery. Oh, I don't know if I explained the plot. Basically, our main character, Wynn, she moves to this small town to be the chief of police, which I think it's so fun that we have a female chief of police. And then we have Griffin, who is the male love interest, and it starts out that they just have a one-night stand. Because she's a chief of police, I wasn't sure if we would get to hear about any of her crimes, and we do. She just found a body, which is a little bit crazy. So I'm assuming we're gonna have a murder mystery, which is so exciting. Right now, this book really reminds me of a cross between the Knock 'Em Out series and the Chestnut Spring series. The Chestnut Spring series because we've got the small town and Griffin is a rancher, and then Knock 'Em Out because again, small town, but there's like this ongoing crime plot throughout the Knock 'Em Out series, and I'm hoping we're like fully getting that in this book as well. I have been reading for a minute. I'm on page 141 and I'm just really loving this, which with a new author, you just never know like how it's gonna go, if you're gonna like their writing or not. So I'm just really happy how much I'm loving this. We are officially 4 hours into the challenge, so I'm halfway through for today's reading and I just hit page 200. Their relationship is definitely turning more emotional because like I said, we had that strong physical chemistry for so long. He has a huge family, he has 6 siblings, which is so fun, and I looked it up. This is the first book in a series, and the other books in the series, there's 6 total, follow each of the siblings in the Eden family, which now I'm like really excited to get to the other books as well because I'm getting snippets of his siblings and I want to just like hear all of their stories. Oh my gosh, I just read page 309 and this is getting so intense and like a little bit dark and a little bit like thriller-y with the crime plot, which I didn't expect. Like I know it's gonna be a big part of the book, but just the direction it's going, I'm into it. I think I'm obsessed with like crime romances. I don't know if that's too specific of like a subgenre. If anyone has any recommendations for romances that also have like a thriller and or crime element, let me know because I am into it. I just finished Indigo Ridge. I really enjoyed it. I would say 4.25 stars. I would 1000% read the next book, which is called Juniper Hill. On our timer, we have a really awkward amount of time left. We have 43 minutes left, which like, what can I read in 43 minutes? Not a whole nother book. I think the next video I'm gonna film is gonna be reading holiday books. So I'm gonna go ahead and start The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. It has officially been 8 hours. I ended up reading to page 32. I can definitely feel myself starting to read slower just because I'm getting more tired. But I'm liking the book so far. It's really cute. It's basically about this girl named Kat, and she has a reality TV show where she fixes up homes, and this town is being hit by a tropical storm and she really wants to go to this town and fix it up for a Christmas special. It's Mary, Connecticut, which is a very cute Christmassy town name. But yeah, I'm excited to keep reading this book, which will continue into my next holiday reading video. And with that, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!